Hey everybody, I'm Misty.
I'm Charlotte.
This is my daughter. And welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making $1,000,000 baked spaghetti, and it's going to have cream cheese in it. And what do you think about that?
Sounds okay.
She said it just sounds okay, y'all. Well, we're going to get started making it. I hope you all are having a great weekend. Stay tuned. It's going to be very good. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, it's out of the oven. This is our $1,000,000 baked spaghetti. It's gorgeous. Look at those bubbles. Look at that bubbling. Oh, oh, look at those little bubbles right there. It's beautiful and it's going to be delicious. Stay tuned for the taste testing. $1,000,000 baked spaghetti. Mm-hmm. Butter. Y'all, she always has to make it difficult. Booger, it's not too hot. Your thoughts?
So creamy. I taste that ham. It's really good.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right, of course we need butt wipe tissue. So we got some Angel Soft 12 rolls mega. We got a jar of peanut butter because I just love peanut butter crackers. And I'm always get my great value. All right, of course. All right. We are checking the temp of the eye to make sure it is at medium and checking the eye element itself to make sure it is working properly. We are now spraying our pan with our Pam cooking spray. Next, we are going to add our first pound of ground beef. And then we'll be adding our subsequent next 2 pounds of ground beef. Okay, y'all, we are taking our meat mallet in this clip and we are grinding our ground beef thoroughly. This helps texturize and tenderize the ground beef. Also, this will guarantee that all the meat can be blooper, that all the meat can brown at a steady pace and all the way through. This guarantees you have moist and evenly ground beef. So you always want to make sure that you have your ground beef spread out evenly in your pan when you grind it up, that it's not like stacked on each other. Okay, y'all, we are back and we are going to start off with our pink Himalayan salt. That is always my preference with salt. I prefer that over table salt. I just think the flavor is a lot better and healthier. So we are going to add 2 teaspoons of pink Himalaya salt. We are then going to come in with 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, depending on how hot you want it, of crushed red pepper. And then we are also going to add a dash of cayenne pepper. If you want a little bit more spicy, you could do a teaspoon. And then we come in with some Kinder's Burgery Blend. That stuff is so good on your ground beef. It adds such a nice Nice flavor. I love a lot of the Kinder seasonings. They are so good. Now, at the end, we are going to hit this with a good amount of coarse ground black pepper. So the black pepper gives it a little bit of a kick if you don't like. Okay, y'alls. I don't know if I'm ever going to do a voiceover again, but okay. So we have our initial seasoning on our ground beef. And what we're going to do now is just come on over and start giving that a nice stir, folding it in together. We just want to make sure that those seasonings get blended in really well with that ground beef. Something that I haven't said is after this initially browns, I do drain that ground fat or blooper the fat out of that ground beef with paper towels. All right, y'all, welcome back. I hope you're still sticking in there with me. All right, so we have already added 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, one of my favorite seasonings. But now, here comes the fun spice. First time I've ever used slap your mama. Now, I gotta tell you, I swear, if my daughter smacked me, I'd have to throw her down the stairs. No. Okay, so you're gonna do 2 tablespoons. All right, y'all, welcome back. I hope you're still sticking in there with. Okay, y'all. So you can see in my hand that I do have a jar of minced garlic. We reserved our ground beef after it browned, and again, I drained it before I put all those other seasonings on it. So I always use napkins to drain out the fat of the ground beef. But now we are sauteing 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And we also used 2 tablespoons of olive oil that we allowed to heat up first. And then we added 1/2 cup of diced yellow onion and stirred this all together. Now you do want to saute until the onions become translucent, but you don't want your minced garlic to burn. Okay, guys and gals, so our garlic and onion has been cooking for a good minute. Well, you know what I mean. 3 minutes, and the onion has become translucent. The smells are amazing. Nothing like the smell of garlic and onion cooking together. I love it. So we're going to add in 1 heaping cup, which is actually 1.5 cups of Kentucky Gold ham, brown sugar glazed. And I'm going to tell you guys something. If you have not tried the Kentucky Gold brown sugar glazed ham that you can fry up for biscuits or omelets or in potato salad or what have you, you are missing out. It is some good stuff. But we're going to do 1.5 cups of that diced up. We're going to give it a really nice stir in with the onion and garlic and olive oil to ensure all of it is really combined well. And again, y'all, the smells once this ham hit that pan, oh my God, just look at that steam. It smells amazing up in here. Okay, y'all. So we have combined our cream cheese into that spaghetti now. And I got the Bertolli spaghetti sauce. It was olive oil and garlic, I believe, was the flavor. I can't remember now. But I also always add a little bit of water to the jar and shake it up to get the extra out. I don't want to waste any of it. So I combine that well into the noodles. I then hit it a little more with some red pepper flakes, a little more salt and pepper, and there was a little more garlic that I put in. I also added dill weed. I love dill weed. That is a preference of mine. You don't have to add it, but it did give it really good flavor. So once we did that, we set it to the side. For my hamburger, I had a can of tomato sauce. And in the next clip, you'll see me stirring that up, blending it. But I added just plain tomato sauce to the hamburger with salt and pepper. Okay, y'all. So we have combined our cream cheese into that spaghetti now. And I got the Bertolli spaghetti sauce. It was olive oil and garlic, I believe, was the flavor. I can't remember now. But I also always add a little bit of water to the jar and shake it up to get the extra out. I don't want to waste any of it. Here is where we begin putting the $1 million baked spaghetti together in our 9 by 13 casserole dish. 13 I love Pioneer Woman's casserole dishes.
And you then
but
want
you want
to
a 9 by
use your
13.
choice of cooking
So you
spray.
start off by spraying that
I
with
use
some
Pam
or
awful
avocado
lot,
oil,
but I do
whatever
like
oil
avocado
is your
oil spray,
preference.
and I like the
You
olive
then
oil spray
take your
too.
spaghetti noodles that have
So
your
we're going to
cream
do our
cheese and the
first
sauce in
layer,
them and the seasonings
starting
we
with our
added.
cream cheese
And
spaghetti
you'll
noodles.
see me layering that in the
You
bottom.
want to
That's
coat
your
them
first
nicely
layer.
in the bottom
After
of
that,
this
that's
baking
followed
dish,
by the ham,
and you want to make sure you spread them
and
out
onions.
evenly.
So you put a layer of that on top
We are
of the
now
noodles.
going to
After
top
that, you go in with your
our
hamburger
Kentucky Gold
mixture,
ham, onion, and garlic
and you
mixture.
put a nice layer on there.
And you want to do a nice
Following
even
that,
layer
you're
with
going to do a
this
thick
as well.
layer of cheese. And then you're going to do it a second time. You're going to do it on
we
repeat.
are then
so this
going to
is
top
a
off
2-layer
with our
baked
hamburger
$1 million
mixture. Now, I don't know if I
casserole.
mentioned, but I just put a normal can of tomato soup
Here is where we
in that
begin,
hamburger mixture,
putting
since it
the
already had all of those
$1 million
seasonings
baked
that
spaghetti together
are mentioned in the
9 by
video.
13 casserole dish.
So it's just tomato soup. I
I
did
love
do an
Pioneer
extra
Woman's
dash of
casserole
spice.
dishes, but you want a 9 by 13.
Okay. On our hamburger layer, we are going to surprise you, and it might be shocking, but we're going to add a nice rich layer of sour cream. This adds so much extra flavor. It is amazing, you guys. Just mouth-wateringly good. But you're going to spread that out as evenly as you possibly can. And again, make sure it is even. You'll start by putting dollops. But this is about 1.5 cups of sour cream we are working with here. Now, one of my clips is missing, so you're going to repeat your layers. So you're going to start off again with after the sour cream, you're going to do the cheese. Then you're going to go back to the noodles. And then you're going to do the ham mixture again, then the hamburger, then finish it off with cheese. I'm just missing a clip somewhere, somehow. I don't know what happened to it. You will bake this at 350 for 30 minutes.
Oh.
All right, you guys, I am going to do a taste test and see if it needs anything else at all. It's my bite. Mmm. It is very good. I probably used a little more of this than I should have, the oyster sauce. But this is really good. It tastes authentic. It's very, very good. Chicken's cooked perfect. Vegetables have a crunch. Really good natural flavor. Absolutely recommend 100% you make it.